I was off hiding somewhere in the heat. I was out of my car. Yeah. Hi. So where are you guys from? England?
Germany.
Germany?
Austria.
Austria?
England.
England?
Wales.
Australia? England?
Scotland.
Holland? Scotland?
Wales.
Wales? Whoa, man!
Brazil?
International. Well, my name is Jay Snow. I'm an interpretive park ranger for the National Park Service, and I am from the state of Oklahoma. That's in the Middle West, in the middle of the United States. And no, I ain't from around here, all right? And my language, the way I talk, you can tell, okay? But I'm from the Middle West, but I am here, and I'm telling you, you guys, wow, you guys went to Badwater, right? Some of you? Yeah. Badwater?
Going there right afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, okay, man. Badwater's cool. Now, Death Valley is an awesome place. I have never stayed anywhere in my entire life more than 3 years. But I've been here 5 years. That tells you something, okay? That tells you that Death Valley is an incredible, awesome place. Been here 5 years, and I hike a lot. I climb, I canyoneer, I go caving, I do all this, and I've stayed here 5 years, and the reason is because it's an incredible place. If you are interested in geology, woo! This is heaven. This is heaven on earth. This is a geologist's heaven. And it's all about geology, because without geology, nothing else happens. You have to have geology first for everything else to happen. And this is a geologist's heaven. Death Valley, 3.4 million acres. If you know anything about the United States, you can put Connecticut, the state of Connecticut, and Rhode Island in this national park and still have room left over. It's a huge park. It is the largest national park in the lower 48 states. You can't get any bigger. You got to go to Alaska to get bigger, okay? This is an awesome national park. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you are right here. You're at Furnace Creek. Furnace Creek has lots of things going on, but I want to tell you also, this is incredible, you are in the second driest place on earth. Second. We're second behind Chile. You know the Anaconda Desert there? They haven't had any rain in recorded history. We've had a little rain in recorded history. They haven't had none. But we are the second driest place. We are the second hottest place. It's incredible. Libya is ahead of us by 2 degrees. But now that's questionable. We take our temperature, our accepted temperature over here in a white box 4 feet off the ground, and our hottest temperature, they say, is 134 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, Libya recorded 136, 2 degrees. But you know what? Right down here in Badwater, last year I recorded a temperature Fahrenheit of 176 degrees. It's hot! Do not go barefoot. Now, okay? Today we have a temperature up here. The last time I looked, it was 44 degrees Celsius, 111 degrees Fahrenheit. It's hot. It's hot. And it's dry. But wait, hold the phone. Geology comes into play. Okay? The second driest place, second hottest place on earth. This is the lowest place in North America, the 8th lowest place in the world. Okay? Right here. But now geology comes into play, and this is cool. You'll like this. This is cool. Because even though we are the second driest place on earth, we have water. Yeah, we have water. A desert is defined by rainfall. If you have 10 inches or less, you're a desert. We're an ultra desert. We have 1.9 inches of rain a year on average. Some years we've recorded no rain at all. Woo! That's dry. That's dry. In fact, now hold it now. The evaporation rate here in the valley, this is not really a valley, but the evaporation here in the basin is 100%. Which means, many times when it does rain, it never reaches the ground. It evaporates before it reaches the ground. So, that is a concern because, now listen to this, you will be sweating but you will not know it because it evaporates so quickly. And you'll think, well, I'm not sweating, right? So I don't need water. Yes, you do! You're sweating but it evaporates so quickly. Down here, now this is going to be cool because I'm going to go into this. Geology really plays a hand in this. We don't get rain here, but we have a lot of water. We do. Why? Geology. I'm glad you asked. Why? Geology. Now, you see these mountains right here. Now, this is the Grapevine Mountains here. This is the Funeral Mountains here. This is, yeah, you got names for everything. The Black Mountains here, the Panamint Mountains here, Cottonwood Mountains here. Now, right up here at Scotty's Castle, they have a thing up there. Why did they build a castle up there? Well, it's higher in elevation, so it's cooler. They got water! Yes! How do they get water?
From here?
How do they get water? It doesn't rain here. Underground aquifers. There's a fault here. A fault is a crack in the earth. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a geologist's heaven. The reason is because plate tectonics. You can see that here. The earth is stretching apart. On the Pacific coast, one plate is going over the other, but it's stretching this apart. It's going like this. It's going. That's what it does. Probably not that sound, but it's stretching apart, you know. So there's a fault that leads all the way down through here. And there's another fault down through here. A fault is a crack in the earth. The earth is stretching apart. This is not a valley, folks. No, they just call it that. A valley is made by water. This is made by geologic stretching. Stretching apart. The earth is stretching. So it's cracking the earth, the fault here. Now, there's an underground aquifer coming from up there. Where do you think? Now, this is the lowest place in North America. When you pour water out on a table, where does it go?
Lowest place.
The lowest place! This is the lowest place. So what do you think, Scott? All that water's flowing down here. So it hits a crack in the earth, a fault, right up here at Scotty's Castle. And when it is pressurized up through that crack, every now and then it finds an opening. And we call that a spring.
Oh, spring.
Yeah. And so there's a spring up here puts out, now get this, they get 100 to 300 gallons a minute right there. Whether they want it or not, they get one. That's a lot of water. That's why they built the castle there. But you go down this road here, now this is cool. You go down this road and if you see green, guess what? There's a spring somewhere. There's water coming up. In fact, if you walk out into the desert here, you'll start sinking. It's water. It's like a marsh. But, wait, it's so hot here, the water's evaporating. And so it never comes to the surface. It evaporates that quickly. All the way down here. Right here where I live, right here, you see my house? Oh, it's nice. I got a nice house. Right here. And right there is Navarre Spring, puts out 400 gallons of water a minute every day. That's what I drink. It's cool water, man. It's pure water. So, and down here where you're standing right here today, Furnace Creek, we get over 1 million gallons a day. 2,000 gallons a minute. out of a spring right up here. Can you believe that? We are the driest place on earth, but we got water. Duh. I mean, they got a friggin' 18-hole golf course here. Have they gone crazy? Yes. They got a golf course right up here. But it's all about geology, the stretching of the earth. Now listen to this. Now this is cool. This is good. Okay? Now you're right here, but you come down here to bad water. Why do they call it bad water?
Salty. Salty.
There's a spring here. That's right. It comes up, it's pure. It hits the salt. Woo! Bad. Bad water. Bad water. Okay? It puts out about 50 gallons of water here a minute. Now, there's the Armagosa River. It's underground. It comes down here and it drains out right here. Salt Creek, right about here. There's a spring there, Salt Creek, and it drains water. All this is saturated with water. You walk out onto that playa there. Now this is the longest salt plain in the world. 81 miles. Salt. How did that happen? I'm glad you asked. Because 10,000 years ago, there was an ice age, a glacier age. And this was a lake. This was a lake in places 600 feet deep. That's deep! But it began to dry out. It dried out, sun comes, it just evaporates, and this is still saturated with water. If you walk out there and dig, don't do this, but if you were to dig, and you'll go out there, people have done this, but you'll see water in those holes. There's water saturated, but the evaporation is so huge that it never accumulates, never creates the lake because the water's evaporating. It's gone.